Friends, what's up, man? What a day. We're having a pretty good week in the stock market here, let's be honest. This is getting pretty exciting. Things are doing pretty well this week. So, talking about Nano Dimensions here, obviously, if you know me, if you don't know me, hey, I'm Dylan. I love Nano Dimensions. I have been a long-term investor in Nano Dimensions, and I'm always talking good things about Nano Dimensions, even when it's falling apart. So, Nano Dimensions, big news here with Nano Dimensions. It is acquiring this new company. Well, they're not really a new company, but, here's all the details. I'm not going to read every single thing because I don't think people want me to sit here and just read out everything that you can read yourself. So, here's the news. But this is a pretty big deal right now that Nano Dimensions is acquiring this other company, that they're buying it up. And we knew Nano Dimensions had money on hand. They've told us that. Nano Dimensions, since the pandemic, has been coming back with stronger numbers. They have been buying bigger and better new people to put in the company on the board, seeing over manufacturing, everything they're doing. A lot is going on with the company, inside the skeleton works of it. They're doing a lot to really vamp the company bigger and better, which is good. I personally like when I see companies bring in new ideas and new people to really get things, maybe going in a better direction. So with that, if you've been watching Nano Dimensions, obviously the stock has been on fire here pretty much, a lot of this month. It's been a slow build, and today, even with a pretty good market here, we're hitting around this 341 markets. I'm making this around 430. Market's about to wrap up here, but probably will still have some after-hour movement, I'm sure. So let me say this too. Personally, I think you need to be in Nano Dimensions for the long run. If you're on here looking for Nano Dimensions to be like a short run where you're like, I'm going to put like $100 in this, and the next week it's going to be like $8, and then I'm going to cash out. And whoa, hold up. That's not Nano Dimensions. Nano Dimensions is a growth stock. This is going to be a long investment. You're looking for at least 6 months to a year here to really see if we can get things turned around with growth stocks. There's this thing that some analysts are saying, that they're saying when the economy comes back here, Lord, we don't know when, but it's going to come back. Stocks are going to come back with growth stocks. Growth stocks are really going to help build the market back up. And I think Nano Dimensions is going to be one of those stocks right there trying to cross that finish line. I really think it's going to be a heavy-handed stock here in the next years to come. So if you're really looking for something to invest in, you really need to look at Nano Dimensions. And friends, I do want to mention this right here. There's a company that I have slowly been putting money into. I'm not telling you to in any way, shape, or form, but I'm really telling you, you need to look at this company, read about it, look into it, see if you like it. It's a similar situation of Nano Dimensions, different, but it's a growth company, a growth stock. Sunworks here. Look at Sunworks. Pay attention to this stock. Pay attention to this company. I really think this could be something here in the next year or two. Like I said, I'm not looking at this as like a $1 to $10 next week. I'm looking at this as a slow growth chart stock to where you could really slowly do something with that. It could turn into something big. So going back into Nano Dimensions, there's some numbers right now. The company, the new company that they've taken in here, took in $5 million in revenue in 2021 with a gross margin of 56%. This is good news. It's not like life-changing news. And to be honest, I don't know that. I think the stock is doing as best it can do right now on the news. This isn't news where like Nano Dimensions is going to be like $5 next week. They're not, this isn't like an Apple-based company here that they're acquiring. But it's still good news. It's good to see Nano doing something and spending money in the right way here. So I don't know that we're going to get much more out of Nano. We could possibly run this to a $4 mark. Possibly. It's not stopping. And the question is, obviously Nano is running off a good market right now. We're having a pretty good market. The market is doing well. The bad part about that is that in the past, we know that when we have a few good days in the market, we know the floodgates of hell are probably about to be opened up and everything is going to fall apart. So I think that's what a lot of us are thinking and knowing. That's why I'm really saying, hey, this is good. This is great. It's good to see Nano being traded and run up here. I don't know that we're going to see a lot more happen with Nano. This $3.50, $4 range seems to be the stopping point for Nano, which is fine right now. I'm just glad that it's doing something. It's keeping its head above water, and it's surviving and being traded and talked about, and we're seeing deals happen. This is great. This is fantastic. In this bear market, this is good. This is just what it is in a bear market. You're just looking for your stocks to survive and do something, the companies, and have positive news. So friends, key points here. I love Nano Dimensions. I'm in Nano Dimensions for the long run. Like I said, I'm not looking for Nano Dimensions to be $20 by the end of the year. It's not that situation unless something dramatic changes here. This is going to be a long-term investment growth stock that you need to be aware of. If somebody's telling you different, be careful of who you're listening to, because this is a bear year in the market, and there's still a lot of uncertainty to come with the market. But going into next week, it's going to be very interesting what this market does if we continue to see good numbers, good growth with everything. I doubt it. I think a lot of us doubt it, you can be honest. But hey, it was a fun week. It was good. Everything was good. Let's celebrate this weekend and be happy. Be really happy, friends. AMC is starting to move here as well, too. It's trying to get in this high teen range. I hope it can make it. That's going to be really good for a lot of reasons. But friends, have a great weekend. I really do mean that. Friends, I will talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone.